Hello, welcome everybody. Another edition of the UNCW Court Report right here on the Seahawk Digital Network. Alongside Amy Bambanek, I'm Mike Vaccaro, talking about the volleyball team, and Coach talking about wins for this team. Another tournament this past week on the road, another championship for your kids going down to North Texas. How nice is it to see your kids playing so well early this season?
It's great to see from our players, and anytime you get wins on the road, that's a good thing. And to have another 3-0 weekend in Dallas, Texas, two of our players are from that area, so we had a lot of fan support, family support with those matches. But it was very good competition, and I was very happy about the 3-0 weekend. But even those matches were pretty tough for us, and I think are going to help us in the long run.
Those three matches, which one maybe is the one that you look to that, okay, this is where your girls really excelled?
Probably North Texas. They're a tough opponent to be able to beat at home. They had a band, they had a packed gym, they had a middle hitter that we couldn't stop. She probably had a career high against us, but we were still able to come away with the win. Even the other two matches against Lafayette was really strong. We only beat them by a few points. So overall, it was just really good competition for the weekend.
As you mentioned, some ladies going back home. Sydney Brock, one of them, and she did not disappoint. She is the co-player of the week this week, coming off that performance. What did you see from this young lady who's battled back from knee injury to be the player that she is right now? She's
just playing so consistent, and she's been playing consistent ever since the start of preseason. And I think there was some probably extra incentive and motivation for her to play strong and to be successful in front of her hometown crowd. So I was really proud of her efforts, and she's someone that we're going to lean on for a lot of our season to create kills and to get some good stuff blocks. But she's also one of the harder workers in the gym at all times, whether it's practice or games. We know that we can rely on her to give it her all every day.
You guys preach family, and you had a chance to spend some time with Sydney's family and do some different things down there, and some unique experiences as well. What was that like?
Both Alyssa's family and Sydney Brock's family were great at kind of providing some hosted meals for us. And then with Sid's family, they actually brought in a mariachi band and sang happy birthday to our trainer, Julie Francis, and gave us a little bit of entertainment for part of the evening. And the girls just got to enjoy some pool time, some hot tub time, some life-size Jenga, some cornhole. So it was just definitely a fun team bonding trip all around.
Nice to have that, and wins as well. So you come back home, back in Trask Coliseum against Hanover Hall against Campbell yesterday, and a 3-0 win against the Camels. Again, you have to be pleased by what you saw from your ladies to continue on the way they are playing right now.
I definitely like where we're at right now. I still, as a coach, there's always things that we need to work on, and I was already watching the Campbell match this morning and identifying some things that we can clean up on. We have some big matches this weekend at Duke and at NC State, and we still want to be able to improve and work hard every day and play at our best at all times. But Campbell was a pretty strong opponent, even though the scores may have not shown it. I thought that we got a lead a lot of times, but Campbell was able to come back and make the game closer than what it should have been. But credit to them for playing so strong.
Important to beat a team like that, an in-state opponent where maybe you're up against in recruiting-wise a little bit. Important to certainly win those matches non-conference-wise?
Yeah, certainly any in-state team that we play is a big rival for us, and I think it's on one of our team goals to beat all of our North Carolina opponents. So we'll have another test this weekend.
Yeah, NC State and Duke on Friday. Beat them last year, right? Going up there to Durham once again. So no surprise with you guys going up there. What's your thoughts going up against these two teams?
Yeah. I wish we would have beaten Duke last year, but we're going to try to beat them this year. And at NC State, the last few times that we've played them, it's been super competitive. We've gone to 5 sets, I believe, and they're both having really strong seasons so far. We'll be watching a lot of video on them this week and trying to come up with a game plan to be successful against them.
That's right. It was North Carolina you beat last year, not Duke.
We're going to try to beat 2 other ACC opponents this year.
There you go. Trying to get some more wins under your belt. And then you're coming back, no midweek matches, but then it's conference play. So what do you want to see this weekend, win or lose, getting ready for conference play start next week?
I want us to play absolutely fearless this weekend. I think all season we've been playing with a target on our back. We've known teams are going to play their best against us, but I think that being a little bit of an underdog in these matches, I think we kind of always are whenever we're facing an ACC team. I think that we can play a little bit more relaxed and play fearless, and so that's the hope going into this weekend. We certainly need a lot of people to contribute. We're not going to be successful if we just have 1 or 2 hitters on fire. We need everybody, all of our hitters and defenders and setters connecting really well.
All right, so a big test, big challenge for the Seahawks going on the road against Duke and NC State. Coach, best of luck this weekend.
Thank you.
After that, they're back home next weekend in Hanover Hall with some conference matches. We'll talk about that next week on our next edition of the UNCW Court Report. Thanks for joining us here today on the Seahawk Digital Network.